Malaysians have demonstrated that we can be
united
in certain times. I think what really stands out when our semangat perpaduan or whatever comes out when we are facing tragedy. I cannot pronounce today.
Secret word of the day. Word of the day.
Okay, so like, last time during the banjir and then during the MCO lockdown, kita jaga kita, you know, that's the time when in desperate times, I think people won't really care about race.
People don't even see it.
But then
it feels
now,
like, oh, you need food, we're gonna give you food. You need money, you need whatever, we're gonna help you.
Basically,
your landlord is Chinese, but your tenant is Malay or Indian. It's like, bro, don't even pay this month. It's like, it's cool.
But when it comes to, election times, when, okay, it's not the best time, people are still struggling now, but we're not like in desperate times yet, when it comes to this kind of moments when we're semi-comfortable, semi-struggling like that, right, or still can get by, right, then all these racial cards come out, and then suddenly we forget that, we used to help each other, we used to, not care about race, stuff like that. I think so Malaysia is tricky lah. It's a tricky country.
I think like the perpaduan thing came in when it's more like a humane thing happened, like something
a national thing that's happening.
No, it's like sympathy toward human life itself. Rather than I sympathize with you because you're Chinese, because you're Malay, because you're Indian. No, it doesn't work like that.
That's how it should be lah. Sympathize with each other because we're all humans.
Yeah, but then the end of the day is like when you get comfortable, then I forgot already lah. When there's nothing to be sympathized about, there's always like
correct.
So when people say, I think Tun once said this, Melayu mudah lupa kan. I think it's wrong.
Malaysian.
Orang Malaysia mudah lupa.
Correct.
And then suddenly all the comments like, oh, you cannot find a job because you malas. Orang macam you malas.
You Malay, so you malas. Okay, you Cina, so you kape. Okay, you India, you kape also. But you kaki mabuk. Something like that. It's like, bro,
basically like
stupid ass stereotypes. Get your head out again.
The stereotype. The only way to break the stereotype is quite impossible because it's always been educated from parents
from a young age lah.
Like, hey, so they like that.
I wouldn't say
it's like, what?
It's impossible. More like
it's not impossible.
From now on, like our younger generations should really stop that shit.
Yeah. It can trickle back and influence your parents. Sometimes like at our age, we're now 30s already, right?
Yeah.
When our parents start to we
say some shit that is borderline racist.
We grew up listening to them.
People,
we grew up
maybe
listening
our
to
generation can actually try and change that. Like
our generation right now, we.
I will tell my eldest one, like, cannot say that, such things. Don't say that. I mean, don't scold them, but say it properly.
I have one of my elders, which cannot be named, is very, 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 very tricky when it comes to certain racial things. So when he spouts that kind of shit, and then as me, I'm not really in or out of that family, so I'm like.
His face is like an emoji now.
I mean, it's like some
you
people
are dead ass uncomfortable when you hear that shit, but it's like yeah, they're like that.
I mean, like you cannot really change everybody when they are already like that. It's like it's very hard to put that thought in the
I think
brain.
You can slowly tell them what is okay to say and what is not, but then whether they will change or not is purely
okay. I believe it's like this: when a person hit at a certain situation, when they experience it, only then they will have that thought and change that thought. If that thing does not happen to them, let's say Chinese person. Then you got into trouble and nobody help you. Then come this Malay fella help you, or this Indian fella come help you. Then only the train of thought before this you were so fucking racist, like fuck race. But then your own race did not come and help you. But then the other race come and help. Then only that moment of time you're like, okay, I've been wrong all this while. That kind of situation usually will help in a way.
Yes.
Yeah, but when you go straight on and paste it to their face. That doesn't work, bro.
You have to slowly like kind of
Yeah, that doesn't
brainwash
work.
them.
Of course,
also.
it's more like a life lesson, life experience.
Yeah,
kind of thing.
yeah.
You need to experience people outside of your own,
Yeah.
you know, comfort zone. That's why
Tony Stark once said, oh,
Tony Stark.
yeah, Tony Stark once
go
said
Rest
that
in peace.
when a person goes into a desperate situation, that's where they
Reveal that true nature.
reveal the true nature.
Ah,
So meaning Malaysians actually are truly compassionate lah.
Oh,
Because when we are desperate times,
Okay,
you know.
Malaysian basically very much
generous.
not just like your human empathy is very strong.
Yeah.
We have a very strong human empathy, but racially, it's very difficult to say lah.
Depends. It
Depends
depends.
lah.
I
Like I
think-
said, it's
yeah.
difficult to say lah
No, no.
because
It's
sometimes
more-
you like a situation like flood and everything, right? It happened to a person, then you feel sympathized not because of the race, but sympathized because of their condition. Okay, so in that sense, like if the situation is not like that, then you look at it, oh this fella or that fella, it can't be like that, right? But you're now sympathizing on a human condition rather than the race itself. So can you say that as unity, as you know?
If we slowly move forward to not just be, you know, sympathize or have empathy
Only
in
do.
desperate situations,
Yeah.
you know, even day to day,
Yeah.
certain comments we start to hold back, you know, certain stop saying, you know, kaki mabuk lah, malas lah, all these things.
Cina makan babi.
Huh?
Cina makan
Oh
babi.
yeah, all this.
For what?
Yeah,
But
it
it's
is
true.
fact. Yeah, it's fact.
But it's true.
How is that a insult? You
First
know?
of all, whenever a Chinese gets mad at that, they don't understand. Okay, they should start reading into it. Is it Cina babi? Wait, Cina babi or Cina suka makan babi? Because
Yeah.
it's true. I love it. I do love it. So it's nothing
like
wrong.
when I heard that,
like, hey, good on me.
that word, right? It's like Cina makan babi. Yeah, like technically that's true. So
I
Betul lah.
think
Betul lah. Sedap.
it became an insult because whoever started this must have said to a Chinese person that, you know, was offended.
And at the same time, don't really understand Malay. So it's like, Cina makan babi. Kau cakap apa?
yeah.
Kau cakap apa?